These giant stone arrows are all over the country, and they have a history you'll never believe. I don't know about you, but I have a terrible sense of direction. Thank goodness for cell phones and GPS, because without them I would be completely lost. How did people ever manage without them? Well, turns out that the answer was right under our noses all along. If you're planning a trip across the country, you might be surprised to learn that the only map you need is built right into the ground in front of you. These 70-foot concrete arrows can be found all across the United States. They were built by the U.S. Postal Service's Air Force. They were created to direct postal planes toward the east or west as needed. Back then, radio wasn't reliable, and guiding by sight was the best pilots could do. This stamp shows an early control tower. It was just a person waving the plane in the right direction. The arrows, along with the occasional beacon, guided the pilots from New York straight through to San Francisco. The beacon towers were 50 feet tall and powered by gas. Their lights were visible up to 10 miles away. Here's a model of one of the beacon towers in one of the early planes. World War II advanced radio technology to the point where the beacons and arrows became largely outdated. But history buffs have started campaigns to restore some of the old stations, like this one pictured here in Mexico. The arrows remain, inviting you to seek out adventures. Some of the arrows are hard to spot, while others are popular roadside attractions. Wouldn't this be a cool place for a picnic? There's a certain beauty to the arrows and their disrepair. This arrow has a square space for the now destroyed beacon and transmission station. The arrows make for good photo opportunities. Kids who find this must have a blast pretending they're on a treasure hunt. The stations attached to the beacon seem almost cozy. This one looks like it fell right off a clock into the ground. What an amazing piece of history that almost no one ever knows about anymore. I'm glad some of the stations are being preserved. I'm even more psyched that the arrows remain, inviting us to set out and explore.